a beautiful day up here in Holland Landing. We're about to try something that I don't think's ever been done. We're gonna use the Oculus Quest, a new virtual reality headset, up in a Cessna 172.
Ready for a climb? And a descent.
We're almost ready to take off. The goal of today is to test if the Oculus Quest is usable in this situation and if I can feel and emulate the motions of a real airplane in the simulator. Hopefully I can hold on to my breakfast. Let's see how it goes. The Oculus Quest uses inside-out tracking. It uses 4 wide-angle cameras to build a 3D point cloud map by detecting features like edges and corners. I wanted to see if this technology could function in the cabin of a real airplane.
Okay, so time up will be 12:16. Hollow landing traffic, Golf Foxtrot on the roll, 26, left and right hand turn out, hollow landing.
When you see this black screen or this room, it means I've lost tracking.
Power is good. Airspeed is alive, looking for 55. 50. 55. Now I have to turn away from the airport for noise abatement here.
My takeoff was not successful.
What happened?
I lost tracking because I think it was looking outside rather than grabbing the console. But I'm glad your takeoff was a lot more successful than mine.
What did you do? Run into the trees?
Yeah.
That's never a good thing. I'll try not to do that. Hollow landing traffic, Golf Foxtrot just departed 26, presently climbing through 1,500 feet northbound. Hollow landing traffic.
Maybe if I put this down?
Yeah, sure.
Is that in your way?
No.
It needs angles to grab, so I think above that might help.
Okay. Traffic in the area of Holland Landing, Cooks Bay, Golf Foxtrot just departed 26, presently climbing through 1,800 feet northbound towards Cooks Bay. That's traffic in the Holland Landing, Cooks Bay area. Cooks Bay traffic, Golf Foxtrot 172, 3,500 feet over the southern tip. We'll be circling for sightseeing around the southern tip of Cooks Bay at 3,500 Cooks Bay traffic.
Come on. So how long have you been flying, Chris?
I have been flying for 8 years, Dean, you know. Always been a dream. I've flown radio control and all sorts of other toys, got the kids educated, and on my 50th birthday my wife said, go learn to fly, and it's my magic. So we're flying a little 172. She's from 1969. She's not a regular 172 because we've got the bigger engine, the 180 horsepower conversion. So right now, we're at 4,000 or 3,900 feet, and I'm going to be heading westbound so we can get the sun out from behind you.
If it's centered, then you can go left and right a little bit, and I can...
Yeah, I'm just going to go up to 45, so I'm in the right altitude for this direction. How's that for a climb?
Perfect. That's awesome. Okay, we put the sun behind us now, so hopefully we can get tracking. Okay, we're good. I have my control. I am flying towards the volcano.
Yeah. What would you like, Dean? Would you like a little bit of maneuvering to see if you can do it?
Sure, give me vocal directions, and then for a little bit, keeping the sun out of our windows, hopefully.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is basically just make an S-turn to get me back on track, but a very nice gentle bank to the left and a return to the right. So I'm going to begin that now. It'll be called a rate 1 turn. So, and any pilots out there, forget about looking at my altitude. I'll probably get it wrong. So we're banking nicely left. I have done my clearing turns, by the way, and I'll work to keep the sun out.
Thanks for Golf traffic. This is Cessna 172.
I'm about to turn back to the right.
Currently 1 mile.
The tracking was working better, but when the plane turned and the view of the horizon shifted, I lost tracking.
How's your stomach, Dean?
My stomach is fine. I lost tracking again. I'm looking at my seat. That didn't work. I have my control and I'm leveling out again.
Okay.
If I didn't move my head too much, I could control the stick and fly the plane. But this was not ideal. Here I swore it felt like we were tipped to the left, but we were actually tipped to the right.
We're angled to the left a little bit, is that what I feel?
Actually to the right.
Oh.
Alright, I'm going to level my wings for you. There you go. We have our wings leveled. We're at 4,500.
Okay.
Looks like you're flying a stick, which is good to see. I'm going to take my hand off. Dean's flying it virtually now.
I'm flying it virtually. I'm controlling the plane. That is an option in the future. They got cars that they've been testing with VR headsets where you can see around the whole car.
How are you doing?
I'm managing.
How's your tracking?
Tracking is working now.
We're heading towards Wasaga Beach, which is the world's longest freshwater beach. It's an absolutely beautiful area of Ontario. And what we'll do following that is we'll head back to Lake Simcoe Regional, and then we can definitely land with the sun behind us. The only problem is the downwind will be into the sun, and that may interfere with you. Let's see how your tummy is. I'll do a kind of 0G. How's that? We'll do a little bit of a climb and a little bit of a descent, which will give you a bit of a feeling of 0G.
Amazing.
You ready for that?
I am ready for that.
Nothing too abrupt. This is, just a social day in the air. Airspeed's well within range. I'm going to climb and just make a radio call first.
As Chris made a radio call to let everyone know about our maneuver, I realized that the headset was actually working. I could turn my head left and right, and the tracking seemed to be working fine.
Let's see how Dean's tummy handles this.
Okay.
All right, ready for a climb?
Whoa!
And a descent.
Whoa! Whoa!
And a descent.
Okay, I completely lost tracking in here. I'm going to take that off. Try that again with me looking out.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. That was much easier to handle when I was looking at what's actually going on. So it worked for a bit. Let's try now. I'll try to emulate what I'm feeling.
Without me talking?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm leveled out. Okay, I'm going to try to feel what you're doing and emulate it.
Here you can see Chris put the plane into a turn to the left. In my headset, I thought he was turning to the right.
Is this to the right? A slight to the right? Uh-oh.
No, it's a slight to the left.
Okay, so then what I'm feeling is opposite. Okay.
Well, that's the thing about flying is you have to fly by your instruments or your eyes outside. You cannot go by your feeling. I mean, if I put you into a 1G turn, you would feel like we're flying level because if you can't see out the window. Because if you have no visual reference, if I was to just continue turning like this, you would almost not feel the turn at all.
We're turning right now?
We're turning pretty steeply.
Want to take this off? Oh yeah, we are. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so I think we can safely say that this doesn't work well in this situation, but I thought that would be the case. But I was hoping that the cameras would grab the darker inside angles, but it's too bright for it to work. I'm sure it would probably work at night. At night, yeah, in the dusk.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd get it at night, but then you wouldn't get the outside, so cool. Let's just enjoy the flying. It's a beautiful day for it. Okay, so I'll do my checks and please get me safely on the ground, will you?
I'll do my best.
Okay, I'm about to turn final, which will have the sun very clearly behind us. Lake Simcoe traffic, Golf Foxtrot Alpha, turning final, 28, full stop, number 1, Lake Simcoe.
We attempted to synchronize a landing in Ultra Wings, but the Quest really did not want to cooperate.
How are we doing, Dean?
We didn't make it.
Oh. Was that you, or? You got another few seconds.
Try again. I'll try again. I only see the plane for a fraction of a second, and then I don't see the. Yeah, it's not working.
Well, take a look out the window. It's much more pretty.
It is. It is.
A slight crosswind. Very, very slight. Let me not complain. I'm going to land long because the taxiway is right up there.
Nice and smooth.
Okay, you ready? We're gonna take off again.
Okay. Starting my engine.
Gopro. Lake Simcoe traffic, Golf Fox Alpha on the roll, 28 straight out, Lake Simcoe. Power is good. Airspeed is alive. I'm looking for 55 rotate.
Lost it already.
40. You want me to go back?
No, go ahead. It's not possible. It's light.
55.
So I think that was a pretty good test of the Oculus Quest in this situation, and it performed better than I had expected. With one more takeoff and landing ahead of us, we decided to use our time in the plane without the Quest. And Chris gave me some time flying the real plane.
Yeah. So I'm going to set the power is good. Okay, so you have control. You take the aircraft. Okay. Try to keep it level on there at 35. 3,500. Okay, not just gentle feeling. Now what I'm going to do is, you can feel if you let go of the stick.
Yep.
The aircraft's climbing very slightly. I lower the trim slightly. That tells me we're climbing. Right. I'm going to get it right out of trim for you, and you see if you can keep it level. Okay. Whoa.
I have to physically fight the controls to keep the plane level.
Got to work, right? Yeah. And if I was to put it the other way.
Whoa.
So if you let go.
You have to draw?
Yeah, you can let go.
Whoa.
You can see what incorrect trim will do, right?
Yeah. So when it's untripped like that, you have to pull back like this the whole time?
Well, pull back, so
Yeah.
pull back, or push, or if it's trimmed the other way, push down. I gotta push. Yeah,
Let go.
yeah. So that's what trim does. So you take all the forward, let go for a sec.
Let it go.
Okay, I have control, and I'll reset the trim back to what I want. And now, when it's trimmed, it will effectively, to a degree, fly itself. Right, so we're going to set up for another landing to go into Edenville. There's a fuel pump down there, and aeroplanes like to drink.
Been working hard today. She's thirsty.
Yep, there's 3 runways, so I know which one I'm going to choose.
Oh, wow.
To summarize, it was an amazing day. Comparing my virtual experience to the real experience, comparing the feelings in my body to what I was sensing visually, I was amazed at how different they were. In virtual reality, we often discuss motion sickness as a confusion between what you're seeing and what you feel in your inner ear. Your brain actively tries to compensate for what it thinks you're going to feel, but it turns out we can't even trust what we feel in a plane. There's a test you need to do to get your license called flying under the hood. Your instructor blocks your vision with a hood, then spins the plane into a random angle, and you have to right the plane without looking outside. So we were essentially modeling this. We also established that the Oculus Quest does not like shifting horizons. The only time it worked well was when the sun was behind us and we were staying level. We almost created the ultimate simulator here. I'm gonna take what I learned and try it out in Microsoft Simulator 2020. So this was an amazing experience, and I'm so thankful for Chris for sharing his world with me, and I even put him in Ultra Wings when we landed and we're back at home base. We landed at Edenville Airport to refuel the plane. There were some Canadian military craft there, this large plane, a Snowbird, which is our Canadian Forces stunt planes like the Blue Arrows, and this helicopter. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, press that like button. Helps me out a lot. If you're new here, press subscribe. There's lots of VR videos coming soon. I don't think I'll be doing this anytime soon again. Who knows, maybe with the next iteration, but there'll be a lot more 360 VR related content coming.